With the NFL Combine and the NFL Draft fastly approaching, the question on my mind is the running back position making a comeback as a high-value asset in the league? Let's analyze the 2024 free agent class of running backs and see if their performances not only boosted their team's rushing stats, but if it also translated into wins. Welcome back to More Sip to Tally, and I'm your host, Coach Evans. Roll that intro. First up, Saquon Barkley. After an electrifying start to his career with the New York Giants, Barkley made a high-profile move to the Philadelphia Eagles in 2024 as the top free agent running back on the market, and we saw it play out on Hard Knocks. In 2023, Barkley tallied 247 rushes, 962 yards with a 3.9 yards per carry, and 6 touchdowns in his final season with the New York Giants. Decent numbers, but nothing earth-shattering. He was the offense in New York. Fast forward to 2024, Barkley's numbers exploded. He amassed 345 carries, 2,005 yards. He sat out the last game of the season, unwillingly, 5.8 yards per carry, and 13 touchdowns. That 2,000-yard season was a game changer, catapulting the Eagles' rushing attack from 8th in the league, 128.8 yards per game, to 2nd overall, 179.3 yards per game. That's a 50 yards per game jump. Did this impact their win total? Absolutely, 100%. The Eagles became the Super Bowl champions, providing that investing in a top-tier running back can be a game-winning formula. Next on the list, Derrick Henry. After spending his entire career bulldozing defenses for the Tennessee Titans, he took his talents to Baltimore in 2024 after nearly being traded there the previous seasons if it wasn't for the hating Titans front office. In 2023, Henry delivered 280 carries for 1,167 yards, which is 4.2 yards per carry, and 12 touchdowns. Solid numbers, but with Father Time creeping in on the 30-year-old, many wondered if he could sustain his dominance. Well, look at 2024. In 2024, Henry silenced his doubters. Sharing the backfield with Lamar Jackson, he posted 325 carries, 1,921 yards, which is 5.9 yards per carry, and 16 touchdowns. He was an absolute force with Baltimore, sharing the backfield with Lamar Jackson. Baltimore was already an elite rushing team, leading the league in 2023 with 156.5 yards per game, but with Henry, they hopped up to 187.6 yards per game. Looking at the bigger picture, that 156.5 yards per game in 2023 would have only ranked 3rd in 2024. The meaning behind that? The league as a whole is shifting toward dominant run games, and teams are investing in top-tier running backs are reaping the benefits of it. The Las Vegas Raiders let Josh Jacobs walk after a disappointing 2023 campaign, where he put up 233 carries and only 805 yards and 6 touchdowns. Green Bay saw an opportunity and signed him in the offseason. The result? A career resurgence. In 2024, Josh churned out 301 carries, 1,329 yards, 4.4 yards per carry, and 15 touchdowns. His impact? The Packers jumped up from 15 in rushing with 112.1 yards per carry to 5th, 146.8. The added ground dominance translated into wins for Green Bay as well. They improved from 9 wins to 11 wins, which were crucial in the highly competitive NFC North, where 3 teams posted 11 or more victories in the 2024 season. Next, let's talk about Tony Pollard, who had back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with Dallas before they let him walk in 2024. He signed with the Tennessee Titans, stepping into massive shoes left by Derrick Henry. Huge shoes left by Derrick Henry. But Pollard didn't disappoint, posting a career-high 260 carries, 1,079 yards, and 5 touchdowns. That's 3 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons for Tony Pollard. Now, did he fill in for Derrick Henry? Whatever. It is what it is. But did his production really help the Titans? Not really. Despite a slight bump in rushing, they went from 108 yards per game to 109 yards per game, which is 1 yard up. Their overall ranking fell from 17th to 19th. The most telling thing is Tennessee wins total plummeted from 6 in Derrick Henry's last year to 3 in Tony Pollard's first year, earning them the number 1 pick in this upcoming draft in April. A clear example that a great running back alone isn't enough. Team structure and supporting cast matter just as much. One name I almost left out, Aaron Jones. In 2023, Jones struggled with the Packers, posting just 656 yards and 2 touchdowns. After the Packers moved on and signed Josh Jacobs, Jones found a new home with Minnesota Vikings, a division rival, and turned things around. In 2024, he racked up 255 carries, 1,138 yards, and 5 touchdowns, helping the Vikings secure a stunning 14-win season. Minnesota's ground game jumped from 29th, 91.4 yards per carry, to 20th, 109.1 yards per carry, an 18-yard per game boost. Might not seem massive, but paired with their explosive passing attack, it made a crucial difference in their championship push. What does this mean for the NFL draft? With college stars like Ashton Jeanty, Omarion Hampton, Cam Scatterboot, and others entering the league, the question remains: did the 2024 free agent class prove the running back position is valuable again? We'll see in this upcoming draft and determine how many running backs go in the first 2 rounds. Will we see any of these elite young stars drafted in the first 2 rounds coming up? Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you think any of these other running backs, other than Ashton Jeanty, will go in the first round. But one thing's for sure, this weekend, the NFL Combine, we'll get a closer look at their athleticism, strength, agility, and speed. But beyond the numbers, the team will be assessing character, work ethic, and leadership, key traits that make a true game changer. So I appreciate you guys for coming out. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can be here as we monitor the entire 2025 offseason with the Combine, the draft, free agency, and all things NFL. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.